Oh shit. Hold up.
I've been to hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, January 8th, 2023. And here on the Too Much Show, it's always real talk by real people. And I'm your host, MT, with me and my co-host,
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me. And to the right of me over here.
You know what it is, man. It's just the truth, man. Always catering in, with the realest live content that we're gonna give. And then also we have, as always,
it's your boy Tay. We'll have a sports entertainment Josh. We're filling in for both of us. So.
All right.
It's the Tay Show, baby.
Yep, it's the Tay Show. Welcome,
the
Tay.
Tay Show.
We
All right,
appreciate
okay.
you from the Tay Show.
Josh got the cooties. He'll be back. He'll be back next week.
But nah, man. At the end of the day, today's show is called Life Isn't Fair. And we're going to talk about it. There's a lot that transpired this week from Damar Hamlin with the Buffalo Bills, now the AFC Championship. And I'm going to tell you why the NFC, whatever team goes from the NFC, I already know who it's going to be, is going to win the Super Bowl.
Who's it going to be, man?
So,
Nah,
we'll talk about that later on. Yeah,
we'll talk about something else.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on. But let's go ahead and get into it.
I see your
man.
disappointment in it. I can't wait till we get to it.
Yep. As soon as I see the schedule and the odds, that's all I need to see. But we'll get there. Let's talk about it, y'all. Boxing last night in D.C., Gervonta Tank Davis took on Hector Luis Garcia. I know a lot of y'all have been on the internet and everything, and probably when you saw Davis versus Garcia, you thought, oh, damn, they finally made the mega fight happen. Nope.
Nah.
It was Hector, a bum. But nonetheless, how do y'all feel? How did y'all feel about the overall card, the event? How did y'all feel about that?
Sure, it was more entertainment in the stands than it was in the ring. I can tell you that for sure.
Hey, talk about it, Tay.
Exactly.
Go
Let's
ahead.
talk about it, Tay.
But man, your man Meek Mill and Gary Russell out in the crowd.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. So
why Meek Mill always want to get beat up?
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
trying to figure out, is this a Philly shit? Is this a Philly shit? That's all I want to do, because this can't be no DC shit.
Well, nah, it is some DC shit, because Gary Russell, he's always known for getting into it with people. I swear. When I used to go
time.
see
Shout
him
out my
Golden
folks
Glove
and shit too. They cool peoples.
Yeah, when I used to go see Golden Glove tournaments and he was in there, he would always get into it with somebody in the back. So it's crazy that it happened in the crowd. Actually, it's not crazy. It's kind of expected. All I'm going to say is niggas will always nig, and you can't take a nig nowhere without them nigging, okay?
I'm going to tell you this much, and whole time I'm not
They
going to
do that shit in the ring.
put anybody out there, but whole time, from a close source, niggas just was out of pocket, and they forgot where they was at. That's all it was.
It felt like a Meek Mill situation. I already know.
They forgot where they was at. They thought they was safe, and was like, "Hey, look, you ain't got that little.
It wasn't Wells Fargo.
In the green pass, but remember where you are."
Yeah, this ain't Wells Fargo, my dude. You in Capital One. This is different.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, pretty much. I mean, and here's the thing. They probably took the sprinter down. We know they took the sprinter down, but unfortunately, when you're going into a large venue like that, you can't carry certain things. So
even with that, you still got to make it out the city, and you know how the city is. It's
exactly.
Very
small. Pretty much. It is.
But, very small, very tight ways, a lot of one-way streets.
Oh no, he was a good 50 deep though. So he knew what he was doing.
Oh, of course, he ain't that stupid.
I mean, of course. Trust me, he was well equipped. I believe that he actually, after the fight, went to a venue, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, it was good. But at the same token, it's just like when you're out of town and you got a hometown body, and especially in that sport too as well, you gotta give him some respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this ain't the first incident with Meek in DC though. That's the funny thing about it. This
Of
ain't the
course.
first incident.
I thought Meek loved DC. That's why he used the symbol for Dream Chasers. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he does, but it's pretty much like
It's a love-hate thing.
It's a
yeah,
love hate thing,
yeah.
especially.
It's more of people out the loop trying to say like, okay, how do you really respect us when you're not really knowing us?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a catch
Gotcha.
22. It's pretty much like I'm not sure if y'all familiar with it, but like Hood Rich Power Walk, you know, he's an Atlanta artist. A lot of people think that he kind of made the whole DMV swag rap, and he used the DMV as a stepping stone, but also he's not from the DMV. So it's a lot of people that love it, and then a lot of people that hate it.
Oh, so pretty much how French Montana took the Miami style and brought it to New York, pretty much.
Pretty much, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to the actual fights, man. First of all, and this is what I want to say too, because I've been.
It was too damn long. Let's leave it like that. It was too damn long.
Yeah, a lot of the fights. Yeah, the event was too long. And here's what I'm going to tell people right now. I had so many people. You know, Canelo is ducking. Canelo is this and that. You know, he don't want to fight Demetrius Andre. He should fight him. Canelo. Let me tell you something. What I saw last night.
Andre ready.
He's not ready.
No,
he's not ready.
I think him and Ennis in general, they had something to prove as a statement for their next big fight because you know Ennis is Spence mandatory.
Yep.
And like Ennis, you could tell he was getting visibly frustrated because he couldn't knock the dude out.
Exactly.
Dude had a hell of a chin, but you know what I mean. Like the dude was swinging wildly. Like he was throwing hooks like next Friday. Like one of the hooks he threw, like spit in the circle. You could tell he was pissed. But I think all the fights was like that. They were underwhelming because all of them was supposed to be high action, big knockouts.
Yeah, no, they were. Yeah, you had a card full of knockout artists.
But nah, that take the Garcia fight. Like if you did watch Garcia style, because he had a big upset last year, you could tell that fight was meant to be boring because they both like very slow starters.
They are. Definitely very slow. When I was looking at the fight, I was just like, Tank, so we're not gonna knock this dude out in the 6th because like Tank started pouring it on then, and for whatever
I'm trying to tell
reason, you know what I'm saying? He should have just been able.
What's good?
What's up, cuz? But hey, this is what I want to say. Oh yeah, and I'm glad that he's on here, Chris. Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear nothing else about no boots this, boots that. I told y'all, ain't fought nobody, ain't beat nobody. Okay.
Well, he spends mandatory, so we'll see sooner or later.
We'll see. We'll definitely see.
And he will get destroyed. Not even beaten, he will get destroyed.
This is the first fight he ever went to distance, too.
Destroyed.
You know what? I'm gonna argue that with you, MT. Only reason because I think he has the chin to withstand that. And I think that knockdown punch that we always want to see, that might get exposed.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying that he's going to get knocked out.
Oh, shit.
The fight is going to go the distance. Okay, that's fine. Your money could be on
credit to his opponent. He a tough motherfucker. That nigga took some shots.
Mexican got on boots.
But nah, Dude gave him shots back. It wasn't supposed to be like that. Even though, you know, they gave him pretty much every round. But it was a couple of rounds. I'm like, here's
the thing. That's all I kept hearing. Oh, people running from boots. People doing it. People don't want to see boots and all. Let me tell you something. Spence, it's not going to be a knockout, but he will give him a boxing lesson. 10 rounds to 2, Errol Spence. That's how that's going to go.
I mean, all right. So if I'm not mistaken, I might be getting off the subject, and I might be lost in this. What is with the Spence and Crawford?
They never
can't agree to the split of the pot, which to me,
we'll come back to that.
Hey, I just say if you're a battle rap fan, that's Daylight versus Lux. By the time that shit happens, we don't give a fuck.
Don't say that, man, because that's something that I really want to see. Like
Daylight versus Lux been like 5 years in the making.
Yeah,
and they got a couple of times.
Like the entertainment and just the scheming with that, like, oh my god, like that's the perfect.
Yeah, it's still gonna be good when it comes out. The hype is done. The hype is done.
Well, actually, you know what? I could compare this to Mayweather and Pacquiao. You know how we had to wait so long and lost the scene. That's what this is going to be about. Spence is
because they
going to
can't even agree on a venue.
Well, they can't even wait 10 years.
Venue.
They both old as shit. They can't even wait 10 years.
But you should have known. But you should have known there's a problem when they couldn't agree to a venue. Exactly. Earl Spence want to stay in Texas.
You know, I agree, Chris. I don't think it's going to happen at this point.
Nah, probably not.
That's going to be a big one.
It'll happen, but it'll happen when
maybe
we all
winter.
Care about it.
Maybe winter.
It's going to be like if Tyson never got locked up before Holyfield when he was supposed to fight him the first time.
Ooh.
It might be winter. Ooh. It might be winter.
Because I remember that fight right there, everybody's waiting for that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit ain't going to happen.
Yeah, now we're gonna see. Let's see how this Tank and Garcia negotiations go too, because they talking about they ready.
Yeah, allegedly that's supposed.
But you know what?
I'd
rather see Haney. I'd rather see Haney and Tank. Honestly, that'll be a better fight.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Tank gonna put Garcia down.
But if Haney loses, he loses his career, so he's not ready for the fight.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it.
Haney got a better chance than Garcia. I tell you that.
But if he loses, that ruins his career.
But Garcia's the one talking the most shit, so that's why he want to get him out.
I mean, of course, but
at this point, Garcia should fight Rolly
back and forth. But
I'd rather see Garcia and Rolly first, because that'd be hilarious. That'd be hype.
It will, but we'll see.
Boxing needs hype right now.
It does. Yeah, it definitely needs some personalities. It needs all of that. Because at the end of the day, like this fight, even leading up to it, like the promotion was asked for Garcia and Tank Davis. It was horrible.
Well, you know, take out that bullshit, so that kind of delayed things.
And this was
really delayed because it still happened on time.
Wasn't the decision unanimous, right? Was the decision unanimous for this fight?
No, it's TKO.
Oh, time not go. All right. So with that being said, I mean, there's not really a lot of matches that usually have split decisions or actually go to a point where a fighter has to prove themselves or even get a rematch.
Well, it did happen in the card. The second fight was kind of controversial because dude was winning the whole fight, but he got knocked down twice in the 12th. He got knocked down twice. Yeah. In the 12th, so they gave it to the other dude based on that, even though I thought dude outpointed him.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This it to me it's funny to me how
gotta do your neck
funny to me how a fight broke out in the crowd and then literally the very next round the fight ends and Garcia didn't want to come out. They said we got to get these niggas up out of here because we don't want no shootings and no niggerdom. In the fight, dude talking about I can't see. Get out of here.
And you know what the best place to go in and have it happen
was DC.
Yeah.
But somebody explain
between here, Chicago, and I would probably say
Philly. Truthfully,
that is most places that they don't want any violence of any because it's so easy for them to fail and then drop the gun and then something happens and then now nobody knows this investigation and then it's never closed.
That's why people fight in Vegas. Security too tight.
Yeah.
Trust me, fights break out all the time. That shit get breaking up like that. Security too good.
Anytime lose that towards money.
Unless you Tupac in there. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's where it stemmed from. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Vegas is different in the 90s. But
yeah, I agree with that. People were way different than in the 90s than now.
It's a little different back then, but oh no, man. I think I'd rather see Davis fight Haney next, honestly.
I was about to say, what's next for the fighters? Obviously, I want to see Davis take on Garcia, Ryan, that is, because that'll be his Oscar De La Hoya. And then Boots, Spence just need to go ahead and humble him, sit him down. Go ahead and get rid of him. And then Andrade, he's not ready for Canelo. Continue to fight these bums because that's all you're going to get.
The disrespect trade.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. Here's the thing. I try to I try to understand people and I try to reason with people when people sit up here. Oh, such and such ducking and all of that. I keep telling people, boxing aside from everything is a business. So if I have to do everything as far as promotion wise and carrying the fight, like if I was Canelo, the only way I would fight Andre is if we agree to a 85 to 15% split. That's it. You only get 15% out of pot. That's
Who?
it. 15%. Like you're a waiter or something. That's all you're gonna get. 15.
I would say 70-30 most.
He gonna want 40.
Because I mean, he got his own cult fan base.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk more. He's gonna sell the fight.
40.
He earned at least 30. At least 30.
15. That's the best that I can do. You can't accept that. Go kick rocks.
Oh, I kick it.
Yeah.
Till I'm mandatory. Fuck that. Fuck that. 85-15. Fuck, you think I'm a jabroni? Like, what the fuck?
He is a jabroni compared to Canelo. Canelo.
Technically.
Oh, no. He ain't no jabroni.
MT might have a point. I mean,
ain't no boxer taking no 15%. Ain't no boxer taking no 15%.
Well, who is he?
Maybe.
Canelo.
Let me tell you something.
Argue the point. I mean, that's what I want.
Tell you something. You could get your Frank Lucas on, okay? You can get your 15%. Put it in a tip jar.
I'd be like, nigga, you just started your promotion, nigga. Like, you better get out of here, Tank. Like, you just started your promotion. Fuck, you think you Floyd?
No, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the Canelo deserves 85. Andrade only deserves 15. That's it.
Oh, if it's Canelo is the star. But
that's
I still take 70-30.
85.
Because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Like, Canelo's gonna get the pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a piece of the audience. Which dude is not gonna get. You can at least give him some of the purse. You get more than purse.
15%, sir.
Damn.
Listen, for every 1,000 tickets sold, you get 5% of that.
This nigga said he a Rudy Poo candy ass. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's what you deserve.
Nigga say he a candy ass though.
Wu-Tang Pow here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But all right, man. 85-15.
Damn.
Now Tank and Ryan Garcia, yes, that could be 50-50.
Yeah, Don King out here. This nigga Don.
Tank and Ryan Garcia, that could be 50. That could be 50-50, maybe even.
Nah, I wouldn't know. Tank should get more than Ryan. Tank the bigger draw.
I like 60-40. Yeah, so 60,
I said 70-30 with that.
I like
70-30 with that. Because it's gonna be on the Tank's banner.
And then here's the thing, and then with Spence and Boots, another one. 80-20. That's it. I'm doing you the favor, Boots.
Yeah, that's true.
80-20.
Because he ain't gonna do nothing good, but get in there and get his ass whooped.
Yeah, Spence gonna get. Spence might get the 80-20. I guess he might get the 80-20.
Because and getting that sparring ring real quick. Let's whoop that ass real quick.
Exactly. Go ahead, call Jerry. Get AT&T Stadium together. Jerry, you only gonna give him 20% of the ticket sales in the purse. He ain't getting no pay-per-view buys. He ain't getting a percentage of that at all. This is all me. Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Just when we talk boxing and where I'm always at, and I always ask this question: what are y'all prepared for, and what are you willing to see? What's the up with the next?
Because
it's gonna be Tank Garcia. Yeah, it's gonna be Tank Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, either Tank Garcia or Tank Haney. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
It'd be nice to see.
I'd rather see Haney.
It'd be nice to see Crawford and Spence, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
If it does happen, it's gonna happen like next winter or late summer.
Yeah, it might be like winter at best. That's what I said. Winter at best, maybe.
Yeah. But all right, John, we spent enough time on boxing. Let's go ahead and jump on over, man. GBU NFL. Before we even get into GBU, man, let's just talk about something that was serious. That happened Monday night. DeMar Hamlin went out there to make a tackle on T. Higgins, which was supposed to be the greatest Monday night game of this season. It was supposed to be the best Monday night game of this season. However, it was delayed and then ultimately canceled. As a whole. Yeah, so, like, what was y'all thoughts on the whole event, man, and what happened with DeMar Hamlin? I'll let y'all go.
You kick it off there.
Oh, all right. Well, for me, I was like, when I saw it happen, I'm like, okay, routine play, he might just have a concussion or something like that.
Yeah.
when they said that he was getting CPR on the field, I was like, oh yeah, they about to cancel this game. I'm like, okay, they do the temporary 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, 5 minutes ain't gonna be long enough. They about to cancel this one. Somebody in New York gonna call, or somebody from the team, or somebody's gonna call New York. They're gonna have to discuss this thing. I thought they was gonna postpone it at least till Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, and then have like a short rest day or whatever the case may be, or push the game back to Monday or Tuesday night, and then go from there. Nah, they just said the hell with that. It's pretty much a tie. They pretty much just went with like, it's a tie. It don't matter. We'll figure out the seeding and all that after the fact. But yeah, that was something you don't see. I don't think you've ever seen that on a football field ever. I don't.
Never.
At least I haven't.
Nah.
I haven't.
Not football.
I think it was sad because I haven't even watched the actual live game, but I believe the coverage of it was very disrespectful. I mean, if you want to talk from a professional standpoint, I mean, you shouldn't have to know the right then and there when it's about a person's life. Like, that discredits you from a company or organization. It's a little wild to me, but that's just my opinion. You know, people may feel different. You know, people may think that it's work as usual, but I mean, when you're in that field, you're supposed to be protected, and if anything, they should be caring for your best interest at any given time.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, that's the best the NFL could have done in that situation. Is to cancel that thing for real. They could have continued that game after that. They not if something like that happened. Now I can see if it was something where it's like your typical concussions or even leg injuries and stuff in that nature, like in that display, they will continue that game. But the fact that somebody is literally pretty much died on the field and then brought back to life, there's no way to prepare for that at all. Like,
just saying, I don't know. Just being like certified, right? I know even with the pulses and then actually pounding on someone's chest that you can possibly break their spine. Well, not spine. I'm fucking. But their chest or their sternum. Like, bruh, there's no way that I'm gonna go back and be like, "Hey, bruh, you good? All right, you'll laugh. All right, we about to go win this game." Nah.
Yeah. They had to cancel it. Yeah, they had to cancel it. They had to. There was no continuing that game that night. Not that.
I mean, Mr. Jones, MT, how do y'all feel?
I mean, I didn't see it live, but I did see the play after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was watching Monday Night Raw. Keep it real with you, and then after watching the play, I could see why they canceled it because, like you said, it's something you never see as unprecedented. He just went into shock. But I thought that NFL did good on the fly, but they got to stop with the cap. They was going to continue that game at first.
They was going to continue. Yeah, they definitely was going
to. If the coaches didn't say nah, especially the opposing coach.
It's not funny to laugh.
When they said nah, like Cincinnati coach said nah, that's what it was. That's what it was going to start. Because typical protocols, when something happens, you get 5 minutes to warm up and you start again.
And you start all over.
You know what's crazy? The live
same thing that happened with Ryan Shazier. The same thing what happened with Ryan Shazier. Just earlier, just the previous day, Kayvon Thibodeau hit Nick Foles so hard he was seizuring on the floor, and Kayvon Thibodeau was doing snow angel. They didn't cancel that game. They let it continue.
But he didn't go in the shot. He didn't die on the field.
He was seizuring. What is that? That's going into shock.
Who you say?
Go back and look at that. Look at the Giants Colts. Look at the Giants Colts highlight. And when Kayvon Thibodeau makes the tackle on Nick Foles is literally going into shock, seizuring. And Kayvon Thibodeau is doing snow angels.
I'm trying to think of the game that I seen. Because something like that also, well, I'm thinking about Tua as well. Because he did have that happen. But
what you say, brother? Shout out to you, brother. Couldn't they have had the game this Wednesday and they had the playoff on Sunday?
I thought they was going to postpone it.
That's what I thought they was going to do. Continue the game like a few days from now once they got the updates. That
they should. It's not even the update because here's the issue. They should have done it the next day. Yes, you give everybody a chance to gather themselves, but you tell them, look, we're going to resume the game on Tuesday. Plain and simple, because now what you've done with these new rules that have came out, and we're going to touch on that right now, And Cincinnati, don't sit up here and cry and bitch now because you should have been fighting to have the game continue. But no, you wanted to be liberal and do what you and do I guess what you thought was best. So now you're going to get the shit end of the stick. So for those of y'all that don't know, so Kansas City has a bye week, they have home field. However, if Buffalo or the Bengals meet Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, it will be played on a neutral field. Also, with the first round matchup, if the Ravens beat the Bengals today, then they will do a coin flip to decide who has home field advantage for the wild card playoff game. So again, Cincinnati, you talking about, oh, it feels like it's benefiting everybody but us. Guess what? You should have took a stand and said, we're ready to play the game on Tuesday. Obviously, I get not playing it on Monday, but you should have stepped up and said, we're ready to play the game on Tuesday. If they're not going to play the game on Tuesday,
all right, so they're going to play the game on Tuesday regardless of whatever happened on the field.
Yes, because at the end of the day, that's what the NFL has always done. That's what
I'm trying to tell not always. You. I mean, because we can only think about a handful of times where this has happened.
They've
no, this never happened. This never happened, sir.
It never happened.
Somebody
literally died on
in this day and time.
1970, somebody died on the field.
It's not the 1970s no more, MT.
And it wasn't during the game. It was after the game, and I know what you're talking about. After the game.
It was after the game.
No, I mean,
okay, Jack Tatum paralyzed the guy in the preseason game, and they still played the preseason game.
I give you another one. I forgot what was his name? Harrison.
Daryl Stingley. Yeah, I know you're talking about 76.
Yeah, like literally flatline the guy on the field. But the whole time they cut that shit short. So, like, my point is now, it's like the coverage was just nasty.
But that's do we all agree that game should have happened that night? It should have just happened another day. Do we all agree with that?
It should have happened another day. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Long as we on that page, you good. Long as y'all ain't like that nigga should be Vince McMahon, we good.
No.
That was one of the most distasteful things I have ever seen in my life.
Oh, the Chris Benoit or the Eric?
No, the Owen Hart. The Owen Hart. The show must go on. They still had a championship match after that. When people see man dead on the stretcher going in that.
So as much as I don't want to get here, the whole time it's just in my true nature to go ahead and be the guy that's going to say it because nobody wants to say it. Right, you sign a contract, to play this. You get paid good money to work for these people. Like injuries do happen. They should have finished that game.
Humanity, man. They could have finished it another day
because the coverage was so bad and the fans felt bad. And then now it was going to be the assholes of a franchise.
Here's the thing.
They can continue the game.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm going to say. The world is a stage. That's all it is. The world is a stage. The NFL waited. They waited. They looked at basically what they went with was the court of public opinion, saw what everybody's opinion was. And now all of a sudden they're doing all of this. All of this coverage, and then now everybody is buying DeMar Hamlin jerseys and all that. Here's what I want to say, and then we'll actually get to GBU shortly after this. I find it very strange that DeMar Hamlin was a Buffalo Bill. He started a GoFundMe for his Chase and M's Foundation of $2,500. And prior to that hit and him going into shock and almost losing his life on the field, there was a grand total of $700 in that GoFundMe. We've seen the Bills fan base raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to give to Lamar's foundation, to give to Tua's foundation, to give to Andy Dalton's foundation, all of these other people. But you're telling me that somebody in your own backyard is struggling to make $2,500, not $100,000, not $250,000, $2,500.
Some Dior.
Where's it at now? Like 10 million?
A pair of Dior.
It's like $7.7 million.
Shout out to society. Hey, it is what it is.
Salute to the media and everything pouring on everybody's emotions. Everybody's wearing the T-shirt and all that. Love for DeMar and all this kind of stuff. Nobody knew who he was before the game but Bills fans. And in about 3 years, nobody will know who he is after.
Oh, it could have happened to a special teamer. The same thing would have happened. Like the man went in the shop.
I mean, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I never knew this guy name.
I mean,
But
Shazier. I did the
I
Shazier
do
event
have
happened. He
sympathy
had
for
one
him.
of the highest selling jerseys. Just,
Correct. And that's why I said America likes to move off of emotions. That's what we do. That's what we do as America. We play on people's emotions. That's all it is. We utilize people's emotions, and that's how we do it. So he struggled to raise $2,500, but then in the span of 72 hours he raised 7 million. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
Jersey sales went up. You know, they're in
Yeah,
the considerable category. You know,
yeah.
well, I
Follow
mean,
exactly. And here's the thing.
the
And it's
NFL always gonna find a way to make money at the end of the day. Like I
of
said the
course
other day,
they
you
are.
watch the Boondocks. There's 32 Ed Wunslers out there. You know
Of
what I
course,
mean? They was gonna find a way to make money out of this.
of course
At
they
the
will.
Hey,
And they
man,
sure
that'd be
did.
lucky. That'd be lucky as a Buffalo Bill, not a Dallas Cowboy. Oh my God, can you imagine what the hell that sale's gonna be like?
oh my God,
I
we're
literally
still
witnessed
talking
his
about it right
There
father's
it
now.
is. Yep.
We
Yeah,
probably
his
wouldn't
father
have
went from
football today.
45K to
I ain't even gonna lie
900K in
to you.
3 days.
Think about it. If
If
Twitter
we
was
was the
Oh
Dallas
yeah,
Cowboys,
yeah.
we
yo,
would not
And
have
hold
football
on.
today.
if Twitter was around when Michael Irvin broke his neck, trust me.
They wouldn't,
But
man.
hold on.
They would cancel the whole week if that shit happened. Michael Irvin back in the day, they would cancel the whole goddamn week. Stop it.
But
We
You
hold
would
know
on.
not
they
But
have
won't.
here's what I
football on
also
Sunday.
want to say too.
You know they won't.
Yeah, but here's another thing that I want to say
It's
too,
all about the
and
franchise too, MC. You gotta think about that. It's all about the franchise too. It ain't
that's
just the
true.
players. It's the
That's
franchise.
true. But here's another thing too that I want to add to it. They sit up here, they keep talking about, oh, this brotherhood, and the Bills are a close knit family, and my brother this and my brother that. I watched the video from Damar Hamlin's toy drive. I didn't see any other Buffalo Bill there. I didn't see Stephon Diggs there signing a jersey and they're supposedly best friends. I didn't see any of the defensive people there signing jerseys. It was DeMar by himself with a few toys and a few kids that had showed up. So where's all of this close-knit family? Oh, we're this, we're that. Where were you at his toy drive? You telling me one of y'all couldn't have showed up?
I bet you Josh Allen be there next year. Don't even worry about it.
Of course he will.
Next year about to
He
be lit.
will
Shout out to the kids in PA.
be there.
They gonna love it.
Of course. All of them gonna be there.
Josh Allen might pull a Drew Brees. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Nah, Drew Brees.
And by that
Here's the thing,
comment, I must be
I'm
missing that interview
tired.
that he had made when he had
Yeah,
played.
but here's the thing, and
Drew
sorry to
Brees
cut y'all
shit.
off.
Sorry.
I'm just tired. I'm just tired of the bullshit. I really am. And I'm tired of the media's antics and all of that. I really am. Now every single NFL stadium has the 3 in bold letters and all of that kind of stuff. I can, for their 30-yard lines on both sides. I can get into some whole other stuff, but I'm not. We're not going to do that today. All I'm going to say is it's a bit fucking weird to me. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not doubting that the injury and all
What's
that
weird?
happened, but
Hold on.
the
What's weird though?
the injury itself is not happening, but the outpour and all of the extra stuff they doing with all the teams wearing the t-shirts, the threes on the 30-yard line, and
It's
all
not
of
showing
that kind of
support.
stuff. You can show support
Yeah.
by wearing a t-shirt. I'm okay with that, but why does
I
the
gotta call
three have
you
to be bold on the field?
Because I mean, what Sean Taylor happened, everybody wore 21 on their helmets.
Yeah,
And
which
Just
is
saying.
fine.
And they left.
But
And they had 10 players on the field. They did have 10 players on the field. Every team did that.
Yeah, but hold on. Here's the thing. I'm okay with all of that. I'm okay with having the 10 players on the field doing all of that. But what's up with the 3-yard? What's up with the 30-yard line on each side being in the bold 3? What's up with that?
That's his
Every
number.
team's doing that. Yeah, that's his number. Number 3.
Okay,
What's wrong with
we'll
that?
leave it at that.
But
I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just thinking like,
Nah, we're gonna continue this off the air. We're gonna continue this off the air. Let's get to
we already here. Like whole
But my
time.
thing is this. Us being from the DMV, when Sean Taylor died, did we not have the same thing happen? Did we not see his foundation and his stuff come up? Like, they paid for his funeral.
Definitely.
But okay, but
Sean Taylor was a Pro Bowler though. He was.
I was about to say. Sean Taylor was
He was on his way to be one of the
so because he's a Pro Bowler, he has to get a different respect level.
No. Just as far as more recognition.
Hey,
just as far as more recognition.
Don't be that
guy. I'm trying to be in the median.
Are you putting on the cap?
I'm in the median. I'm in the median.
I was about to say, listen. I'm about to say that. It's
just I'm happy for humanity. They
and did they not? And even though he survived and everything, he had spinal and everything. Did they not do the same thing for Rozier?
For Rozier.
Shazier.
But again, you're talking about.
They're not all.
Hold on, but listen
that
to
50 on their jersey, or they have 50s on them jerseys, bro.
But can I ask you something, Tay?
It's the NFL. It's the
Tay,
NFL.
hold on, Tay. Can I ask you something? Did you know who Ryan Shazier was prior to the game? Yes or no?
Yes. He was one of the best linebackers in the league.
Exactly. I would tell he was in Madden. They had a whole thing where he was a captain.
Hold on, Zeus.
Oh, all right. I got you.
Know who DeMar Hamlin was before that
you.
game? Yes or no, Tay?
Yes.
DeMar Hamlin was.
I know about him from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because his starter was hurt. He actually did eye this year.
Here's the thing. I'm not talking about from Pittsburgh. I'm saying was DeMar Hamlin. Did he have the notoriety?
You talking to somebody that actually wants college games, so I know college players. Yes, I know about him. I knew about him years ago.
So you're telling me, here's the thing. So you're telling me you went into that game and you said, DeMar Hamlin is going to make a difference today against Joe Burrow on the Bengals. You telling me that you had that on your mind?
See, you try to slice it. All right, I would use this.
I'm talking about
I get what MT saying. Basically, what BA said. Boom. He literally witnessed his followers go from 45K to 900K. So with that, in that statement, yeah, he had a little bit of buzz, but he wasn't that guy.
Let's say to the casual fan.
He wasn't him and me. Okay, nobody was checking.
It's not just to the casual fan. Y'all know me. I am a sports junkie. When you think about the Bills defense, you think about Poyer, you think about Micah Hyde, you think about Von Miller. At no point did I hear any of y'all throughout the entire 16, 17 weeks of the season. I never heard none of you niggas mention DeMar Hamlin. Please stop. Intelligence like that.
You make a great point. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But that doesn't discredit anything that should have happened.
Here's the thing. We talked about Sean Taylor before. We've talked about Ryan Shazier. I ain't hearing none of y'all ever mention DeMar Hamlin and him being a difference maker on the defense. Come on, Tay. Let's be real.
I never said he was gonna be a difference maker, but you said that I know about him. I didn't know about him.
So that's what. So here's the thing. I understand Ryan Shazier getting the outpour.
Now, if you talk to somebody that's not an everyday, if you talk to somebody that's not an everyday fan, bro, they're not gonna know. But I watch college football. I know about these college players. So you talking to somebody
you knew about him, but you've never mentioned him. Tay.
Tell him.
You've never mentioned him.
But I'm not the everyday. I'm not the.
Why we gotta mention him like all the time? That's not taking away what the whole scenario is, though.
Sir, what do you mean? Why do you have to mention him? Because my case in point is about relevancy. That's just like, look, we've mentioned.
So he got to be relevant for us to care about him as a person getting hurt on the field.
I see how you try to put the angle out
basically.
There.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh shit.
He agreed to it. God damn it. All right, look, next topic. GBU niggas. GBU. Okay, we going on to GBU. Nah. See, you ain't got that red on today. I don't know where you been at. I don't like it. Okay.
He out for blood.
Not you. Okay.
No, I am.
Not today.
Like I said, it's a lot of weird ritualistic type of shit that's going on, and I'm just not a fan of it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. And if you study the number 3 and stuff like that, it can be divine and it can be a good
3 plus 3. I got you.
Exactly. It's a lot of weird shit going on, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Numerology for your psychology. There you go.
Exactly.
Go to GBU.
I'm about to say, go ahead to the GBU. Fucking the
right. Can we just go to Pick'em? Fuck the GBU. We already done with this shit. Let's go to Pick'em. Fuck this
That's
shit.
fine. That's fine.
That was the whole GPU right there, to be honest with you. But anyway.
All right, that's fine. All right, cool. All right, fine. Let's go to the pick'em. Come on, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and beat them right quick. Go ahead. Sound off, Mr. Jones.
Oh man, I ain't even ready for
it. I love the energy. I ain't even
ready. I ain't even ready.
He said, I ain't even ready. I ain't even getting paid for this.
I ain't seen a nigga wear DeMar Hamlin jersey all season, but DeMar Hamlin and his mother. Now all of a sudden he's the king of the NFL.
Hey, yo.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's okay. Next Bills game wearing DeMar Hamlin jersey, okay?
The man with the shock on the field. Have you ever seen that in NFL?
We just saw it earlier in the day, bruh. Please watch the Nick Foles video. It's on Twitter. The nigga
he died
and he had seizures.
He died? CPR had to come?
I don't know what happened. I know he didn't come back. I know he didn't come back on the field.
And it wasn't a seizure. He had broken ribs. But okay.
But I don't know. This is going to
right. He was seized.
Come on, man.
Look, right. we all see it.
In my lifetime watching sports, I can only count like 3 times something like that happened.
Go ahead and fold his eyes and sing God himself and snap back.
I know.
And they played it back several times.
That happened.
And I'm sure. And here's I'm sure. And here's another thing too. I'm seeing people on Twitter right now. Oh, number 3. He rose on the 3rd day and all that. It's getting weird. Is all I'm going to say.
I don't know.
So man ain't Jesus now. All right, man. Let's get an NFL pick this morning. 10 o'clock my time. What p.m. your time?
And chicks let dudes hit in 3 minutes. Okay, let's continue with the 3 minutes. What?
Yeah. Since we did, go ahead. Spit it. Thank you, Jay. There we go.
Oh my God.
He said, "Oh my God."
Go to the pick'em. I'm not gonna waste my time. With it.
Oh, why are you wasting time? You giving knowledge.
It's okay. Go to the pick'em.
Nah, bro.
This is not that type of show.
Hey, remember that shit. You coming back after pick'em.
You gotta hit the share the shop. Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead, man.
Because if anything, you gonna be on L of the Week, nigga, after pick'em. Okay, you better make that shit make sense, nigga.
Damn, just try to do a monologue.
All right, Shannon Sharp.
Go ahead.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. He gonna be broken from the chase.
Before pick'ems, though, do you think that Shannon Sharp is really gonna stay on ESPN?
I mean, Fox Sports launched the contract permits.
Fox Sports, yeah. I was about to say, yeah.
Trust me, he got his own lane though. That Club Shay Shay is dope. He's doing good with the interview.
He has his own lane, but my question is, how much of his likeness does he own? That's the big question.
I'm pretty sure that's a good percentage. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think they would let him do that show. I don't think they would let him do that show if he didn't have some type.
But I mean, where can he go at this point? But ESPN, he already done the CBS. He on Fox now. Where else he gonna go?
Stay in the FS1. I just say him staying in the FS1.
That shit gonna boil you over.
I don't know. I think if anything, he needs to bring somebody else from another network and then make his own.
Nah, I like the Club Shay Shay. He can just do the podcast role for real.
Yeah, that's Shay Shay job. All right.
Yeah, but
that's dope. That Dion interview, one of the best interviews I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
But this is what I want to say, especially to you, Zeus. What you have to understand is with black athletes, entertainers, and all of that, it's about owning your likeness. So if Fox Sports owns the majority of Shannon Sharp's likeness, he's not going anywhere, and he's going to have to do what they say. That's how that goes. That's why I said everybody sitting up here, oh, he going to go on Undisputed. He going to say this to Skip. No, he's not, because if Fox Sports tells him not to do it, he ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. That's how that works.
The network made Skip apologize on national TV. That dude. So, like... They can do whatever they want. Let's just get the pickers. 10 o'clock my time, 1 p.m. your time. You got Tom Brady and the boys playoff ready going against the Atlanta Falcons. Who you got?
Bucks.
They playoff ready, baby. Next game, we got the New England Patriots at 8-8. Subpar ass niggas against the Bills Mafia. Shout out to Hamlin and the boys. Who you got?
I got Bills.
It's going to be the Bills. If the Patriots win, they will be in the playoffs. They ain't going to the playoffs. It'll be the Bills. Go ahead.
All right, next game. we got the Minnesota Vikings. Choke on this versus the Chicago Bears. Who you got? Bears taking.
Next it's gonna be the Vikings.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vikings.
All right, next game.
But then again, hold on, wind that back.
What?
The
Chicago ain't fucking winning. Next game.
I'm about to say.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No,
put it here.
We're not rewinding.
Just because, I'm not gonna pick the Vikings at all. Just because of the pick'ems, and we want to dust y'all ass. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Mr. Ox. You know what I'm saying? When you see this, yes,
we're picking the Vikings.
No, we're picking the Vikings.
We're picking the Vikings.
We're picking the Vikings.
If you got some extra money, I would not. I swear to God, I will probably put like $20 on that game just because.
So yeah, on the over, it's 6.5. They're gonna beat them by more.
Here's the thing. No, hold on, stop. So you're gonna put $20 on Nate Peterman. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna bet on Nate Peterman.
Hey, I don't like the Vikings. I'm saying, hot take here.
No,
boy.
No.
You smoking that wet over there, boy.
Exactly.
Not the wet, not the juice. Hey, my feet not wet. I promise you. All right.
Go ahead.
Hell nah, bro.
Next game.
All right, next game, man. This is gonna be a good one right here. You got the Baltimore Ravens going to play the Cincinnati Bengals. Who you got?
Bengals.
11 points though, over or under on that one for you betting men.
That's a tough one. 11.
I'll probably go over.
I
don't think I might go over because they might blow their ass out before halftime.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're gonna be angry.
Coming back after halftime.
Yeah,
they'll probably be up like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
personally, I pick slightly the under. This will be more competitive. I slightly pick the under. I got 8 point. I do 8-point win. All right, next game we got the Houston. Oh my God, we got one of the last ones of the year.
Go ahead, cue it up.
Of the week. Why the fuck are they airing this? The sorry ass Houston Texans play the sorry ass motherfucking Indianapolis. I don't want the AFC Championship coach. Who you got?
Why are they airing that? Is that like can they skip games not to be aired, or is it just like a thing?
Only in your region.
I'm about to say it'll be local. Yeah, it'll be regional. It's
man.
It's not national.
I'm going Colts on this one. Houston gonna try to get that first overall pick, so they doing everything to get that number 1 pick.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm going Colts as well.
Y'all going Colts?
Yep, Colts.
He could go either way. It's a sorry ass motherfucker.
Worst game of the week. What you think, Mr. Jones? Speak your piece before you go ahead and move on to the next.
Nah, we'll go to the next one. This game too damn sorry to pick. Next game, we got the New York Jets that became a mess versus the Miami Dolphins at 8-8. It doesn't matter who the coach, but you're still going 8-8. Who you got?
I'm going Dolphins.
We got the Jets. Take the Jets.
Jets. Next game. We got the Carolina Panthers.
Oh man, cue this shit up. Please cue this shit up. I know it's NFC South. Cue this shit up.
Rumble of the week. Number dose. You got the Carolina Panthers. Flush their season down the toilet. Versus New Orleans, you ain't shit without your homeboy Saints. Who you got? Don't you miss Breeze? Don't you miss Peyton?
Man, oh my God.
Free Alvin Kamara. Who you got?
Pretty much at this point, I'm going Saints though on this one though. But even though it's a terrible fucking game.
Yeah, it's the Saints. The Saints are going to win.
The next game, 500 is on the line right here. That's what's more important than this game. The Cleveland Doodoo Browns versus the Pittsburgh. Are you going 500 Steelers? Who you got?
I'm actually going with the Steelers, man. I think they can pull it off.
Mike Tomlin going to do it again?
Steelers? That's weird.
Of course, Steelers. Yep. There's no advantage.
I'm just saying for them, they never really picked the Steelers.
Man, you see how the Browns been looking lately?
What you talking about? They just blew out the Commanders last week. They beat the shit out the Commanders.
Hey man, look, shut that shit up, man.
My man Major Tutty.
He's also correct. I'm not even lying to you. Definitely correct.
We finally know who the mascot is. We're talking about that. Charlie Fronto.
I swear to God, it seemed like we gonna come back to that. You know what?
We're gonna get to that soon.
We're gonna come back to that.
We get to the afternoon, 1:25 my time, 4:25 your time. We got the Los Angeles, you should have stayed in the soccer stadium Chargers versus the Denver all hell broke loose Broncos. Who you got?
I got the.
Shout out to the Chargers.
I got the Chargers. Yeah, I got the Chargers. Even though I don't think they're going to play their starters that much, but yeah, I'm going with the Chargers.
Herbert did it on. They did it on the low this year too.
Yeah, we'll take the Broncos.
You gonna take the Broncos? You gonna ride?
Let us ride.
Yep, pretty much.
I don't think I want to take my ride though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But the whole time, I trust your decision.
Yeah, Chargers don't have anything to play for.
They're gonna rest Justin.
Pretty much. Yeah, they literally have nothing to play for. So yeah, I'll take the Broncos in that one.
All right, next game. Are they gonna choke? You got the New York Football Giants versus the Philadelphia Fly Eagles Fly or Die Eagles Die. Who y'all got?
Who playing that game?
It's the Eagles.
Who playing that game for the Eagles?
Everybody
playing. Jalen Hurts. Yeah, everybody's playing.
Everybody's back.
Yeah. Now, here's the question. Will the 16-point spread be covered?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Probably not.
Hell no.
I'm not even going to lie. No, probably not.
Then again,
I actually think it will.
That's 16. See, that's tricky.
Hell no. With the over-under being 42? Hell no.
Because they're going to run up the points. But 16, though.
16 with the over-under being 42. No.
One of them got to points. I probably give it the 14 to max.
One of them got to give. That's all I'm going to say. One of them going to have to give.
Yeah, and it's the over and under. I think that it's going to go over 42.
And if both teams playing, and if both teams are playing their backups in the second half, it's more likely it might happen.
Which
more than likely it's going to.
By the way, this is the biggest Eagles fan I know right here.
Nah, true shit, Tate.
Now, here's the thing. Davis Webb, is starting for the Giants.
Yes,
Davis Webb. So that's why I said that the Eagles will cover that spread. I'm sorry. He will.
No, I definitely picked the under.
I doubt it, man. I don't know.
Division game too.
No. We'll win, but it's gonna be at least 14. I said we'll win, but it's gonna be at least 14.
It can be nasty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can be nasty, but it's gonna be around 14. See?
Plus, if I look at the second half, I don't know which Gardner Minshew going to show up. He might throw 2 picks and give him one of them a pick 6. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we don't know. That's fine. All right, we'll leave it as the under then. All right, what's the next game?
Next game, you got in reverse, the 4-12 Arizona Cardinals against the 12-4 San Francisco 49ers. And they've been on fire, too.
Yeah. I'm going 49ers. I think they backups could be.
What's the point spread for that game? What's the spread?
14.
For that game? 14. Do the 49ers cover that? Yes or no, Tay?
Actually, they'll cover that.
Yeah, I mean 21-6 will cover that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Thing is, J.J. Watt's last game, but the Cardinals, they don't have any fight with them. They don't. They're trash. And there's no D-Hop and there's no John Connor. I mean, not John Connor, James Conner. So, yeah, they'll cover that as well. Yeah, we got the 49ers. Go ahead. Next game.
Oh, he said Eagles won't win by 16. Look at the biggest Eagles fan I know said that. That's crazy. All right, next game. We got how the hell you make the Super Bowl, Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Geno. You fizzled a little bit, but you still might make it Seahawks. Who you got?
Oh my goodness, this is another one too. I'm actually going Seahawks.
Okay, we'll take the Rams.
What?
Well,
we will take the Rams.
Trap said the same thing.
I was like, this nigga is me today. But anyway,
we'll
I trust it.
Yeah, I'm trusting
I know there's a reason behind it, and I think that has to go with something because I know they're losing streak, and then everything else, and then who's starting.
Next game, as you see the colors, Dallas. How about them Cowboys versus Washington, Major Tutty, and the Commanders? We finally found out who the mascot is. I like the whole hog idea, but Major Tutty, I could have came with a better name.
I'm going Cowboys.
All y'all did is put Porky Pig in a jersey. All y'all did is put Porky Pig in a jersey. That's all y'all did.
And Cowboys, and here's the thing, and the Cowboys will cover that spread. That's easy.
Oh, 7.5, no doubt.
Oh, what? 7.5?
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all gonna blow us. Y'all gonna blow us out today. I'm gonna watch the game. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see CD in this.
Crazy thing is, y'all might have to lead.
I see him in his greatness. He's going to have a lot of catches today. By the way. If anything, I would not probably give it up to him. He probably may be a first-time scorer.
Hey, Cal, you a hater, Cal. Cal, you a hater.
Thanks, Cal. I like it. Hey, whoever you are, I love it.
Brother. You hating on this right now.
I'm sending you roses, okay? I'm trying to tell you.
The Commanders aren't winning another game this season. I told y'all that. I told y'all the Commanders aren't winning after they lost to the Giants. They won't win another game.
Even though I want, much as I want to, I was like, nah, I can't see. Even with I was like, I just can't see.
I mean, we should win, but the only thing is, like, this is why I'm not sold. And I think I mentioned this like either before or earlier in this cast.
Major Tutty, baby.
They pretty much went with somebody else that had the money versus the people or the person that actually carried them to win games. So with that throws off the whole team. Imagine somebody coming in and lose a game that's pivotal and then also lose to somebody else winning a game that you didn't expect to win a game and that you did think that you was going to lose. So now you're out the playoffs. How do you get back from that?
Yeah, you got to fire Ron at a decision like that. I would have never put Carson Wentz back in, especially a game like that.
I would have went with the rookie if that was the case. I mean,
they were supposed to ride with Heineke at that point.
They was, but you know, it's Ron Rivera. You already know how it is.
And shout out to Scary Terry too. In spite of all the bullshit he had at quarterback, he still made a Pro Bowl. So shout out to Terry. That dude gonna have to leave soon. They don't straighten up.
I don't blame him.
Well, he already signed that extension, so he's stuck there.
He'll be coming to one of y'all. Trust me.
Nah, we don't got room for him in Dallas. I'm sorry. We're good over here.
Trust me. He's coming to one of y'all. Trust me. Because I know one or two of y'all receivers is about to leave anyway. But we can talk about that later.
What do you mean one or two of our receivers are about to leave? Ain't nobody leaving.
Yeah, they're gonna pay CD. They're gonna pay CD.
Oh, that's the person they better keep. But I guarantee you, for him to be kept, one or two of y'all receivers going to leave.
Gallup already got the money.
About to say Gallup already got the money. So who's going to get cut? There's nobody to be cut on a receiving core. The receiving core is Gallup. Yeah,
it's the defense. It's the defense we got to keep together. Because Michael going to want a lot of money.
Well, it's that and it's Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is the one we got to pay too.
He's up this year. So yeah, he's up this year. They might franchise tag him though, for real.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Pollard was gonna be a problem. Move.
Because I think we'd be idiots if we get rid of Zeke.
I don't know. Zeke ain't really been Zeke. Zeke ain't been Zeking.
Zeke still blocks. Zeke has
been Zeking. How about
They're
that?
not gonna get rid of Zeke. They're not gonna get rid of Zeke because
Zeke averaged like 4 yards a carry. He's still productive though.
Yeah, you said 4 yards a carry?
Yes, that's very productive.
But let's not forget.
But isn't Pollard doing more a carry?
Yes, he got less carries though.
Isn't he the backup though?
Nah,
I'm just saying.
Actually, no. Tony Pollard is actually first on the depth chart now. So he's actually the lead back.
Yeah.
But no, I'm about to say, no, they ain't gonna get rid of Zeke because Zeke is one of Jerry boys. He ain't gonna let him walk.
Nah, that's the case. Then I'm about to say anything that I was talking about. It's like not even
valid. He's
number one. Romo. That's actually smart because you know Zeke thinks
how long he kept Dez for. Dez had
Romo. He kept both of them longer than he was supposed to.
Yeah, because Zeke was more trying to preserve his body, if anything.
The whole Dez thing, I don't want to go back to that. Pretty much that got Dez fired, but that's another story.
I mean, we know that. We know that, but
you said that got Dez fired?
Yes,
he got him fired. Yeah,
he ain't know how to throw it to him.
Yeah.
Dak don't run. I mean, Dez don't run routes. He throw that motherfucker up to him. Yeah, you know that. This nigga try to hit him on a quick slant. Come on, bro. But nah, let's get to this night game. I would call it a bumbo, but it means something. You got the Detroit Tenderloins versus Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. You motherfucking might pull it off with this Packers. Who you got?
I got the Packers, man.
That's part of the ritual, by the way, MT.
Yep, it is.
That boy was calm as hell. Don't worry.
Exactly.
Like, really?
He wasn't so everybody else
crazy, bro.
He was looking at everybody else. They're gonna lose this game. They're gonna lose this game. They definitely gonna lose this game.
Like, he already sick.
And here's the thing, just to bring up the number 3, Aaron Rodgers wears number 12. 1 + 2 is what? Exactly. So he'll be in. He'll be in the playoffs. I'll take the Packers.
Shout out for his interview at the Pat McAfee show, though. He had a good perspective on like how players handle that situation and all of that from around the league.
Yeah,
he really opens up on that show. Shout out Pat McAfee.
Yeah, but too bad he's already too much of an asshole for him to even have that perspective. But
it's crazy. It's like he an asshole to the media and stuff, but when he get on that show, he a different dude. He's actually likable.
And he's talking about play. He's talking.
Pat bring out the best of Aaron. Pat bring out the best of Aaron. Honestly. Yeah. But hey, no Monday night game, so hey. I guess we're done picking this week.
After that, it's wild card weekend. That's it.
Pretty much super wild card weekend.
Hey, real quick though. Tell you what's your power rankings this week?
Oh, mine
end of the season. End of the season.
End of the season was number 1 was the Bills, number 2 was the Bengals, number 3 was the Chiefs, number 4 was the Eagles, and number 5 was the who I had as number 5?
You got the Bengals ranked higher than the Chiefs?
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't even gonna lie to you, they had Bills at number 1. That's the first thing
I mean, Bengals been the hotter team though. They've been the hotter team.
But the Chiefs have the better record.
The Bills number 1 though.
But I mean, they kind of struggle in a couple of them games. They supposed to blow niggas out though.
The Bills number 1 though.
I'm shocked that 49ers is 49ers number 5 at least because they should be top 5.
Actually, I had the Eagles number 5, 49ers number 4. That's what it was. Yeah, I had the
Eagles 5.
Yeah,
they just lost on the road.
Yeah, they just lost.
Yeah, technically,
they shouldn't even be in the top 5 right now.
But I mean, what you got to think about those games though? Like, come on now, like if we're going to be
powerful. There's nothing powerful about losing 2 games in a row. Nothing.
If you're going to be analysts, right?
I mean, they dropped 34 on us with Gardner.
It doesn't matter. You act like we haven't seen Gardner Minshew win games before. He won games in Jacksonville.
Well, those 2 games he didn't. And all we needed was 1. that Saints game was a clusterfuck with him.
I think 49ers should be a little higher. They're like the hottest team in the league right now.
I don't think the Eagles should be in the top 5, and I damn sure think that the Chiefs should be above the Bengals. I'm sorry. I don't care about how hot the Bengals have been.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I definitely think the Eagles would be top 5, but what else you said?
The Chiefs are the number 1 seed in the AFC. I don't see how you don't have them as top 2.
You ain't gonna have a real final one until this week. Last week, if you really think about the Bills.
They've already clinched. They've already clinched the number 1 seed. They clinched it last night when they won.
This week, but not last week. We're not talking about last. We're not talking about this week. We're talking about last.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. To me, here's the thing. To me, they would have been a true number 1 last week as well because the Bills were on their way to getting blown out. Did you see the way that the Bengals were moving the ball easy on the field? Did you see how they were doing that? That was supposed to be a blowout, but once again, we got to save Josh Allen's legacy.
I'm last week. I'm just saying on Week 17, the Bills was the number 1 seed of the AFC.
So you do believe that the NFL is tanking behind Charles Allen?
Absolutely, they've been sucking his dick all off season. They were the preseason favorites to win the
I mean,
Super Bowl.
that whole relocation thing was wild, but
Exactly, that's the wildest thing that I've ever
story.
heard.
That's a story.
But here's the thing. Speaking of relocation, I'm just going to let everybody know this right now. I don't care who goes from the AFC. The NFC is going to win the Super Bowl because for them to have it. Because for them to have it at a neutral location, whoever wins the AFC championship, that'll be their Super Bowl because you're winning it on a neutral ground. The same way you would as the Super Bowl.
Give me three teams for the NFC that can possibly make it.
It's only two. It's Tampa or San Fran. That's the only two. Tampa or San Fran. That's it.
But I don't know. Chase looked like he had a different judgment. I seen that thought.
He said the NFC. It's Tampa or San Fran. That's it.
So you got Cowboys or Eagles at all making the push?
Not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you think they both one and done?
Both of them will be one and done. Especially if the seeding goes how I think that it's going to go, they will be one and done.
Okay. I got Cowboys beating Tampa in the first round.
It's not going to happen, Mr.
You've been talking about that since the beginning, though.
It's not going to happen, Mr. Jones. Here's the thing, Mr. Jones. I'm telling you right now, and I'm just letting you know in advance for when we go for next week's show in the Pick'ems, because we're going to end in a tie this year. And we're going to need the playoffs to decide the winner. When we do that, we are not picking the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Tampa
we might all got to do solo pick'ems then. Cowboys, nigga.
That's fine. That's fine. We can do solo pick'ems. The Dallas Cowboys are not going to win that game.
The Dallas Cowboys don't like the Cowboys.
Huh?
I'm not even going to lie to you. I will probably ride with MT on that pick.
Yeah, they're not going to.
I just don't see it. I really don't see it.
Here's the thing. I will explain it when we get off the air. It's too much, and people are going to sit up here and like, oh, here you go with the conspiracy. We'll talk about it off the air. But I will put in the group chat why the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl.
Not even that though, but like whole time, just like, well, it might be conspiracy, but like think about the Cowboys every time they do get in the playoffs, they want them done.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to happen. They're going to lose. They're going to lose.
I don't know, bro.
Last so much.
Yeah, shit.
Oh no, bro.
You gonna bet your money against Brady? I understand that's your team. This is playoff Brady.
Brady this year? I mean, the Bucks I'm betting against. I'm betting against Brady. Bro. I'm betting against the rest of the team.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm betting against the rest of the team.
Hey, necessary. Brady from what was that last year?
That's what I want, Cal. That's what I want. Tell me they ain't box office.
Yeah, that might be it. I ain't gonna think. That's a possibility.
Going to be Dallas and Eagles for the NFC Championship. No, it's not.
It is not.
No, it's not. It's going to be San Francisco.
Hey, look, I have to bet money right now.
It's going to be Tampa Bay and San Francisco in the NFC Championship. That's what it's going to be. Brady will go back home to San Fran for the NFC Championship. He's going to beat the 49ers, and he will be in the Super Bowl. I'll talk about it with you all offline. I don't care what ESPN says. I don't care what Fox Sports says. The numbers, the math ain't mathing with no other team but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to represent the NFC. I'm just going to let you all know that right now. So take it how you want to. Take it how you want it.
All right, man.
Take it how you want it. The math ain't math.
Let me say.
Tell you.
I don't know.
Let me say. We ride with the NFC's Tay.
Okay.
You already know.
Tampa's deep.
Yeah, we ride with it.
You see how they jump ship on this MT? That's fucked up.
Jumping ship. We sticking to our teams. What?
I was about to say.
Well, who the fuck said that?
Here's the thing. For Tampa to be having such a bad year, they're still ranked 11th overall in offense, and they have the 7th ranked defense. And the team is actually getting healthy at the right time. And they just activated.
Division. Of course, they're going to go undefeated in that sorry-ass division.
They didn't go undefeated in the division, so they lost to Carolina. But I get what you mean.
I mean, Dallas 7-1, 8-1 against teams over 500. I mean, we only lost once in our division this year.
That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't
Come
matter.
on, man.
It doesn't matter. It's not going to happen this year, Mr. Jones. I hate to say it. It's not going to happen.
Come on.
We will talk. Here's the thing. We'll talk about it offline. Let's go ahead to the next thing. What else are we going to talk about?
Are we getting to these L's? Are we going to go ahead to these L's?
Oh yeah, let's go again.
I'm about to say yeah. Let's go get into the L of the week. Go ahead.
Nah, before we get into the L, nigga, you gotta run that shit back. I ain't forget. What's up with these threes, nigga? I mean,
I'm not talking about it online. I'm not talking about it online.
I ain't forget.
I'll just put it like,
hey, you wild though.
Yeah, here's the thing. All I'll say is this.
What I do?
All right, look. Here's what I'll do. I'll give you all a preview. Okay. How many times has the Super Bowl been played in Arizona?
I don't know.
Hold on. You got the one the Cowboys won in '95. You got You got another one. This might be the third time.
This is the third time, but you're off with the Super Bowl. So the quarterback that played in the two previous Super Bowls was first Tom Brady in 07 when the Patriots took on the Giants and they lost.
They played in '95. The one the Cowboys when they did play in Glendale.
They didn't play. Bro,
Super Bowl 30 was in Glendale. I guarantee it. I remember that one. That's the last one the Cowboys won. That's why I remember. Larry Brown MVP, 2 picks.
Fact checking, but continue.
Yeah, please fact check me. But
it wasn't in Glendale. It was in Tempe, Arizona. It was their old stadium.
Yeah, okay, got you. But I knew it was in Arizona. You're talking about Glendale.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking about Glendale. This specific Cardinal Stadium. How many times has it been played? 3 times. This will be the third time, right? The first 2 times, guess who played in both of them?
Yeah, it's for the third time. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Tom.
It was a tippy. You're right.
Yeah, it was Tom Brady, correct? And both Super Bowls, he played against the Giants, and then he turned around and he beat the Seattle Seahawks in Arizona. What Super Bowl number is this? What Super Bowl number is this? It's 50 what?
53.
Nah,
53.
No,
I think it's 55 or 56. No, 55, 56.
Yeah, 57. It's 57.
Okay, it's 57. Right? What is 7 plus 5?
12.
What's 1 plus 2?
3. I got what you said. I get what you said. I get the numerator.
Yeah, Arizona.
You can do all the math you want. I just don't see the shit happening.
Arizona.
He said, "Fuck what you talking about." I just don't.
Here's the thing. Arizona is what? The 48th state. 4 plus 8 is what? 12. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. He's going to play in Arizona for the third time this year. He is. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's going, whether you like it or not. And I'm telling you the order.
Maybe for the Pro Bowl game.
You know, it's their 4th time in Arizona. 1 plus 3 is 4. What about that?
What are you talking about?
Oh.
It's
like, nah, it's
like, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, the math, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen. But I'll just sit back, I'll let it unfold. It's gonna happen.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit happened. I will go back. I will clip every episode, bro.
We'll make a compilation. If it happens, dog, you the go. You the go.
And I'm
gonna give you a donation to your Cash App too.
All right, and here's the funny thing about it all. Who was actually the first player to donate to Damar Hamlin's foundation? The first actual active player.
Brady.
Yes, and he donated $10K. I'm telling you right now, it's done.
And then Chris Jericho donated.
Chris Jericho, exactly. But yeah, it's a done deal. And I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. They're gonna beat the 5 seed.
They're
gonna beat the 1 seed, and they're gonna beat the 2 seed.
He had the world on fire. Y2K.
Yeah, but hold on. Are y'all hearing me? I said Brady is gonna beat the 5 seed. He's gonna beat the 2 seed and the 1 seed. What's 5 plus 2
Dallas
plus 1?
Philly. You hear this?
Yeah, hold on. Here's the thing. What's 5 plus 2?
I can see it though. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
5 plus 2 plus 1.
I'm not sold with Dallas. Okay. And then Philly, I can see them making something shake. That's the one I'm kind of 50-50 on. I can see y'all making something shake.
Philly is going to lose. Okay, they're going to lose.
Let the hatred out your heart, MT. Let the hatred out your
Okay,
heart.
it's not about
You
hatred.
know what I mean?
It's not about hatred.
You've been saying this since the beginning of the year.
You gotta get past Dallas first.
Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah, no
the hatred out
bullshit.
your
Because
heart.
like I ain't believe in Philly within like the first 5 weeks. I was like, oh, this shit is a fluke.
And I still don't
This shit
believe
is
in them.
ass.
I still don't believe in them. Here's the thing, and here's I have more to explain.
You seen who the man is. You seen when he not in, who ain't making plays. Okay,
that's fine.
like
And
we're
here's what I
talking
need for you
ball.
to.
Okay,
Here's
fuck,
okay, and
fuck
here's
the
another
Eagles
thing
if
that I need you
anything
all.
because y'all still my rivals. But I give credit when it's due. All right.
Here's the thing. I'm going to give credit where it's due, but here's another thing that I'm going to also
MVP. How about that?
That's fine. He's not the MVP. Patrick Mahomes is, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's going to lose in the playoffs. How about that?
I don't know, Patrick.
Nah. AFC Championship.
How much you want bet?
If he loses,
I
it'll
bet
be
now.
the AFC Championship. If he loses, it'll be the AFC Championship.
You know what?
Who they got next round? It all depends who we got next round because he might fuck around and play like Buffalo or somebody in the next round. We don't fucking know.
No. Here's the thing. But by Buffalo being the number 2 seed, the only way that they would be able to play Buffalo is in the AFC Championship. That's it. That's the way the seeding goes. 2 plays 7.
Ooh, that might be a goodie.
6, and then 4 plays 5. And then the way that they go, and then the way that they would go is the lower seed goes to the number 1. So probably what's going to happen is the Jaguars are going to beat either the Chargers or the Jags. They'll go to play Kansas City. Kansas City will beat them.
We're going to remember this conversation the next 3 weeks.
The Bengals.
Sam said it best.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Okay. I'm just telling you.
Dallas winning, then that break my heart.
They are going to be one and done.
It's going to be one and done. That I agree with.
One and done. I hate to tell you that. It's going to happen.
It's not even hate, though.
Yeah, it's not. It's just listen, it's reality. That's all it is. It's reality. I hate to say it, but the Cowboys are going to be one and done. It's not their year. It's not their time. I'll explain more once we get off the air in the group chat. It's not their time.
If it ain't this year, then what time are they going to have?
Man.
They had 2 windows closing. How many times can they let that window open?
Man,
listen, here's the thing.
I'll give it the next 2 years.
Here's the thing.
I'll give it the next 2 years.
No,
probably like next 2 3.
Yeah, but
because the whole time CD gonna get in his prime, you're gonna have a little bit of help. Pollard gonna develop. They can build on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Mike McCarthy being the head coach, though.
Hold on. And I just want to throw a couple more things on there about the number 3. What season is this that Brady's in for Tampa Bay? What year 23. Is this for Tampa? No, I said what year, not his
third year.
It's his 3rd year, exactly. How many times has Tampa Bay already been to the Super Bowl?
I hate Jim Carrey.
I'm just saying.
This will be their 3rd appearance.
Hey, the man is laughing. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I love it. I'm glad I brought the shit back up the whole time.
I'm telling you.
I'm glad you did too, Zeus.
I'm glad you did too. And I'll talk about 3. We'll talk about it offline. Yeah, absolutely. And I cannot wait. And I cannot wait for Brady to go back home to San Fran and beat Mr. Irrelevant, because that's exactly what he is. He's fucking irrelevant. Brock Purdy.
You might need to
I don't know why people believing in this guy.
I tell you what, he can't throw the ball 50 times a game and go to the Super Bowl. I tell you that, but
nah, here's the thing. One of the things that I noticed, and this is why I laughed, and I said, you know what? I said they've really been kind of like pussyfooting the last few weeks, trying to sandbag people. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, him and Mike Evans, they haven't had a touchdown connection since week 4 of the regular season. And last week, they just so happened to connect where Mike Evans has 200 yards and 3 receiving touchdowns.
Carolina Panthers scout team. Are you kidding me?
It don't matter who it was. It's the fact that they did it. 200 yards, 3 touchdowns ain't easy. I don't care against what defense. It's not easy for anybody to score 3 times.
Team, University of Maryland can score on the Carolina Panthers scout team right now.
But for one player to score 3 times?
Hey, sound like a personal problem.
Okay. All right.
Hey, you funny.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Here's the thing, and that's the same Carolina Panthers team that beat him a few weeks back. That beat them a few weeks back. Do you remember that?
Without a scout, if they was not with a scout team, there was nobody playing with that Carolina defense that was playing in week 4. We know that.
What do you mean nobody? They were only missing 2 corners. They were missing J.C. Horn and the other guy. That's it.
They said everybody in that game.
What are you talking about?
Burns didn't play. Burns did not play. None of their DNs played that game. All their corners hurt. J.C. Horn was hurt. Remember, he had a broken wrist, so he didn't play. Mm-hmm. Who was their second corner? I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
They still went down early in the game. So the
Josh
fact
Norman,
that they
that was
came
their
back,
second corner?
here's the thing. It doesn't matter. The fact that it happened. Yeah, but you're right. They do suck at rushing, but at the end of the day, you still got Rachaad White and Lenny is finally starting to return to form. Ryan Jensen being activated off of IR. He'll be playing next week in that first game.
Damn, hold up. It's going to be a lot of They do suck at rushing. Like, nobody's picking up from the backfield.
No, not at all.
And like their receivers,
he gonna go throw the ball 45, 50 times.
Great receivers, but the whole time they iffy as hell.
Here's what I've learned. When you get into the playoffs, it's not you need to.
Like how many times that we said like, oh my god, this person had a night. Like it should be like every
shit in the playoffs, and then don't be doing shit in the playoffs.
Okay, but here's what I'm going to tell you. The one person who's still left in the league that looks at the playoffs as we just need to go 4-0. It's not about what we did in the regular season. It's Tom Brady. It doesn't matter how you got there. It's as long as you got there. That's what he does. And he's done it time and time and time again.
Effort. I mean, Mike Evans got to get open. Trayvon Diggs been trying to have his number. I don't know, bro.
Okay, here's the thing. Trayvon hasn't even been playing like this.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been lost in the sauce. Trayvon is not.
How many times that we didn't win week for week, and we were like, "Oh, Mike Evans ain't do nothing." Oh, Mike Evans just had a night. Like,
and then all of a sudden he has a day, and like I said, that's all it's going to.
Yeah, all of a sudden he has a day.
Exactly. It's just weird to me. Like I said, they've been sandbagging half the year.
It's not weird. He was literally burning a guy from the South team. This is not a secret. He was burning a guy from the South team.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. If the Eagles are so powerful as an offense and all that, why did they go down to the wire with the Colts team that the Cowboys dropped 50-something points on? Answer me that.
What?
The Eagles are no. Colts. And then my follow-up question.
But did not hold on. But did not the Colts did not have the number 3? Hold on. So did the Colts did not have the number 3 total defense at that time of the year?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they may have. I don't know.
You gotta think about it. I'm about to say it was a different time of the year, and then also everybody was healthy.
Why couldn't your defense force turnovers and get stupid scores and all that?
And our old offensive coordinator is the head coach that has the same playbook that the Eagles have now with the new head coach.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
No, I'm just saying.
Whose fault is that?
You said that's a win. Hey, a win is a win, but like I said, if you got the total number 3 defense and the head coach was the offensive coordinator of the same playbook.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, Tay. What's your excuse against the Chicago Bears? Please educate me. What's your excuse against them? Because you only beat them by 5 and the Cowboys blew them out. Please educate me. Go ahead.
First of all, both guys playing like trash.
The quarterback got hurt. Trying to be Superman.
And he still went over 300 yards passing with a messed up shoulder. And got 3 rushing touchdowns with a bad shoulder.
You barely won the game.
And we won. Period. So
you barely won the game.
All right, so look, this is the thing that you brought up. You say quarterback. Whose quarterback is better, Dak or Jalen?
Jalen.
Jalen right now.
I just want to see if he got the integrity to go ahead and be like, you know what?
I'm telling you, it's Jalen right now.
Jalen, here's the thing.
The man averaged 2 picks a game. The dude lead the league in picks since he been back. The thing about Dak, though, he's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He going to get you your touchdowns and all of that, but he makes dumb passes.
He's Tony Romo Jr. He's Tony Romo Jr. is what he is.
It scares the fuck out of me.
Yep, that's who Dak is. He's Tony Romo Jr.
Yeah,
he'll drop you buckets because they've been #1 points, total yards, even third downs has been crazy. But he gonna give you that one stupid ass turnover a game, even if it's his fault or not. So Jalen don't make that many mistakes.
Okay.
Because he make more plays with his legs. That's why he don't try to do too much with the passing field. That I can see.
Now I think Dak is a better overall passer, but if you're talking about everything combined, it's Jalen.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So if you're talking about passing, I mean, what about completions? I mean, if Dak has more completions, I could probably argue that point. But I think he has more interceptions than.
Yes, he has more interceptions than anybody since he's been back. That's simple.
He does. The only person, I'm about to say, I'm about to say him and Derek Carr, and the only other person.
Hey, he played 5 less games than Derek Carr. That's what I'm saying.
That's true, which is bad. And but here's the thing, and like this is what I want to say as well. Do you know who's right behind all of them?
Probably Josh Allen.
Yep, Josh Allen, y'all boy.
I'm gonna say, man, y'all need that. Speaking of Derek Carr, y'all need that old throwback 2000. What was that?
That ain't his fault. No, it's not Derek Carr's fault.
It's not his fault though. You can see
that defense has been ass since they've been to Vegas. They've been ranked last in everything, and that sucks because they got fucking Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, and that's all they can produce. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It's not on Derek Carr.
That's true. I agree.
Devontae's still putting up numbers.
Since we here,
Jacobs had a hell of a season. It's not their fault.
They
gave up 4 double-digit leads this season. That's
exactly. Yep. Yeah. And that's not on Derek Carr. Because here's the thing: it would be a difference if they gave up those leads based off of Derek Carr turnovers. No, the defense just ain't stopping nobody.
No damn body.
No damn body. You get up by 3 scores on Mahomes and you start coasting and the defense falls asleep. How do you allow Travis Kelce? This was the weirdest Monday night game I've ever witnessed.
If they put him in that contract, his ass be gone. He should be gone.
Exactly. And here's another thing that I want to say. You allowed Travis Kelce to get 4 touchdown catches. 4. Everybody in them in a game.
I mean, but you gotta think about it. Travis Kelce is an exceptional player.
Yeah, but you don't give up no 4 touchdowns.
You double him.
He's the best tight end.
I was about to say that, Zeus.
You don't give up no 4 touchdowns. No,
I was about to say that. Thank you. And this is where I got to agree with Tay and Mr. Jones on it. Here's the thing. I get it. Travis Kelce getting open when they had Tyreek Hill. I understand. But there is no more Tyreek Hill. You have people like Jared McKinnon, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Kadarius Toney. That is who you have out there.
And Scantling. That's your receiving core. That's your receiving core.
As a defensive
and all of them trash. I
will tell my defense like this. I can hang my hat on Valdez Scantling beating us deep.
Yeah.
But you better not allow Travis Kelce to beat us.
I tell you.
Chip him, you hold him, you do whatever, double him, triple him.
I mean, but he's aggressive dude though. Like whole time, like who's checking him though? Like you gotta think about it. The man fast as shit.
Tony Gonzalez would have got 4 against me, okay?
You said what?
Tony Gonzalez would have got 4 against me. Fuck that. Antonio Gates would have got 4 against me. Shannon Sharp would have got 4 against me. Fuck that.
Exactly. Double his ass. You double Travis.
I'm gonna take the penalty.
Exactly.
They like they fucking don't lead the league in them anyway.
Exactly. I'll take the penalty.
I'm just saying.
Don't you ever allow Travis Kelce to score 4 times in a single game. The defensive coordinator should have been fired after that game.
This nigga like Al Bundy now. 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Exactly.
Al Bundy, them niggas.
Fuck out of here.
And Kelce had that juice that day. They gave him the dose. It was like, yeah, you the one. You gonna be him.
That roulette table too long.
Yeah. Hey. Your man started called up linebackers. He was like, "Yep, I'm about to have me a day."
Bet on me.
But let me tell y'all a secret though. When I visited teams and whooping Vegas ass, these teams are smart. They go to a nice hotel off the strip.
Yeah, they do.
They don't even stay on the strip. They stay off the strip.
Of course.
Like way off the strip. I tell y'all that
course.
off the head though. They stay off the strip. It's smart.
Oh yeah, we already knew that.
Yeah.
They do that anyway with the big cities. They do that
I was about
everywhere
to say
with the
that.
big
Yeah. No, you have to, because Lawrence Taylor, they said it in Lawrence Taylor little documentary. He used to buy hookers and all that for the opposing team and party with them the night before, and then kick their ass the next day.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
That shit crazy.
Right.
They ain't Derek Carr's fault. They did him dirty.
They did do him dirty, and I hope he finds the right home. And here's the thing, Carr, he's not trash. I think he's good enough to be a game manager. That's what I think he's good enough to be.
I mean, if Jared Goff could turn around the way he turned around, I got hope for Derek Carr.
It's all on the situation. Yeah, it's all on the situation.
It's all on the situation.
I think it might mess around. He might be the one that can turn the coach around. He might, but we don't know.
And here's the thing too, and
now he's gonna stay though because Devontae want him there.
Yeah, I was about to say, and here's the thing too, and I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know after the Super Bowl who's going on the AFC side the following year, because I already know who's going on the AFC.
I think I already know.
But we'll talk about that after the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna bring it up the whole time. Let's get into this L of the week, man. It seemed like you already had something that you wanted to go ahead and expound on.
Oh, go ahead, Sid. I think I know who it is. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go with Shy Glizzy first?
I mean, here's the thing.
I didn't think you was going to bring that up, though. That's crazy. I heard that shit through the grapevine, though.
But here's what I'll say, though. First of all,
that man, all that shit on IG.
Yeah, that's true. But here's what I want to say, though. Shy has never actually denied doing that.
It's both of them.
Nah, no Shy on Instagram, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Doing it the whole time for like 15 years. I said, what?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Shy has never, no pun intended, he's never shied away from that. He said that he, you know what I'm saying? He's admitted to doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing new.
No, Aunt Glizzy admitted to doing that shit. Whole time, Shy Glizzy don't give two fucks. If anything, he a little sassy ass little nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. He got a little spice with him. He got a little Uzi for
exactly. But, I was about to say, but here's another thing too. I always think about like why these things happen or like why these things come up, and like now it makes sense because Tank Davis had him perform the ring walk with him. Because before this, I didn't even know we weren't even hearing about Shy Glizzy.
No, he just did it this week, like Tuesday or Wednesday, when they switched these jazz this dude.
That's what I'm saying. Because Shy was out there.
Let me run it back. Shy mixing it up.
Wasn't even relevant. Shy wasn't even relevant up until then.
Shy
go ahead.
Came into it because a little jump on the white girl video.
The chick from the white girl video got drugged. That's what she said. She said on the interview. She got drugged by somebody or even.
No, she literally said him. She said, hey, she said him. This what happened. He was trying to force me to take a pill. I didn't know what it was. And then I took the pill. And then he was, he whipped this man out. And he was like, suck it. And I was like, nah. I'm like, man, shorty, man, look. You was there for a reason.
Of course.
If anything.
And
you already know what it was.
Exactly. You know what you're there for.
I said in the group chat though.
Don't condone it. Hold on. Let me run that back. I don't condone it. But at the end of the day,
hell no.
You know what you were there for.
You're adult film star. We're shooting a video. I'm trying to get you to take drugs.
But you gotta read the
take drugs.
You gotta read
You're there for a reason. I'm just saying. Don't be stupid. Like, don't play victim when you put yourself in a dumbass situation.
I was about to say, because guess what? All you had to do was not take the drug or not sip anything and say, you know what, nah, I ain't cool with this. I'm out of here.
But we all know, all four of us know peer pressure is a motherfucker. And
but peer pressure for what?
Man, nigga, pay me my money. Whole time. All right, so look, also with this story.
Telling me as an adult, allow people to peer pressure you? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Listen. After the story, she said, oh, after I took the pill and after he whipped out and said, oh, you're not going to suck the jump. You're not about to get paid. And
so now you holding the money against her.
And so with that being said, why didn't you get your money in the first place? So you can get hired up, you can come do the video shoot and all that, and you ain't got no money in your pocket.
That's number one.
I'm just saying.
You gotta think about it like this too, though. Most of them motherfuckers don't even get paid till that shit come out anyway. So you already know he could probably even pay her.
He a bad ass nigga for that shit, but still.
Yeah, here's the thing. At the end of the day, and they tried to. Nah, here's the thing. I was about to say that. That's another thing too that she should have been smart about. Oh, I don't get paid through you. I get paid through the label. So you can say you ain't giving me the money. I did the video. So guess what? I'm gone. Your label will hear from my people, and I need my money. That's it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I'm not victim blaming, but at the same time.
But let's not forget, this all occurred during a video shoot. It's not like this ain't happened like behind.
That's what I'm saying.
Like this ain't like this happened in some hotel room. It's happened in a video shoot.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on. It was a video shoot. Then he brought her back, into like the green room or whatever with him.
Yeah, it was in the facility though.
Exactly. So guess what? There were people around. There was security. Hey guys, he's trying to get me to do something I don't want to do. I'm ready to go. That's why I said at the end of the day, it's hard for me to feel sorry for you. It just.
Oh no, I ain't gonna say I feel sorry for you, but I'm just saying like read the room. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying oh well, she should have had a security team or some shit. Like I don't. You knew what you signed up for.
I'm surprised he came out Saturday. I'm surprised he came out Saturday. That's what I'm surprised.
That's what I'm about to say.
I'm not surprised about it, but because here's the thing. Like I said, we know what happens. Like Tank with his issue and all that a week before the fight, and then Shy that comes out the week of the fight. It's all making sense now. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but at the same time, you know that when you do things and you on top, people will try to bring you down. That's all it is. Because here's the thing. Because here's the thing.
What the hell has Glizzy been doing lately? That's the problem.
What I'm saying. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why it came out because of him getting national exposure this weekend. Because the white girl video is how many years old, and she's just now talking about it. Come on, bro.
Oh no, it would have been under artist anyway without this shit. I would have came out with Brent. That's the it dude right now.
The world is a stage. That's all I'm going to say. The world is a stage.
Her dumbass shouldn't have. Her dumbass shouldn't have said that shit.
The world is a stage. The world is a stage. That's all I'm going to tell you. The world is a stage.
I mean, what type of stage though?
A stage. It's a stage, and guess what? Everybody's a puppet, and that's all I'm going to say. Everybody's a puppet.
So hold on. Who's playing as Geppetto?
I don't know, but all I'm gonna tell you is the world is a stage.
I don't know. All I know.
He could have went with the typical answer, the 1%.
Basically, yeah. No, the 1%. Yeah, the elite. Like I said, the world is a stage. That's all it is.
It is though. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I ain't even lying to you, man. Yeah. It's only entertainment and like I always say behind the show, and you said it best. Controversy and chaos is always the number one source of media.
Well, chaos, controversy, chaos ain't gonna be the reason for the second L. We gonna talk about this goddamn mascot. We gonna get this shit off the goddamn.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Talk about
it. So, now, with that being said, what is it? Major fucking Tutty.
Major Tutty. That's
Major fucking Tutty.
No, don't get me wrong though. The whole idea makes sense though. Y'all was known to be the Hulks. That makes sense. I just can't get with that name. I couldn't get with that name.
Nah, because they mentioned it. I want to say back in maybe the 90s. I believe
before that, the Hulks is in the 70s,
80s or 90s.
Yeah.
The Hulk was there forever.
But I know from the history, it was already supposed to be instilled. And then also, we was going to change the mascot then when we had to change to the arrowheads. But when I was going to mention earlier, and I didn't want to spoil it, every time we have something that's going to make us pivotal or to change our history, we fucking lose that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's sad.
I knew you weren't going to win another game. Your ass. Okay? I knew it. Your ass.
I firmly.
But at this point, though, Dan Snyder gotta go, man.
Yeah, it's ownership at this point, man. He's making a mockery of this shit right now.
This season, y'all took a lot of L's behind the scenes this season.
Sure did.
That was unnecessary.
Yep.
And then shout out to the change to make the whole Sean Taylor thing look a little more authentic. They did change the cleats in the jersey and all of that. Shout out to them for that.
Yeah, but they still should have just did a free. Well, I guess they waiting for ownership to change.
It's still about a shot. I'm gonna take a picture later. Oh, how about that?
But my thing is, I don't think this does the whole Sean Taylor thing on the low.
Actually, I'm gonna put a poll up.
They're gonna stay at FedEx. When they move, they're gonna have the
L of the week.
Yeah.
When they move, they're gonna have the proper statue. That's what I think.
That's what I'm
saying.
They're trying to get Snyder ass up out of there, man.
When they move to Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. Once they move to Reston,
I think that's already been built. To be honest,
still the richest county in the nation, Loudoun County. Once they move there, then yes, they will get everything done. That is crazy. That's the richest county. You think about California, Malibu, and
you got to think the type of people that work from that county. It's a lot of government. It's a lot of government. You know what I mean? Politicians and shit live out there.
True.
That's why.
Yeah, true. And the average median salary compared to
and then all the billionaires, they moving out of California. They moving ship to places like Texas and all of that.
Yeah,
but then you already got to think about California. I mean, to be honest with you, it's not really safe.
Yeah, I mean, Vegas is becoming California for real. Everybody moving here from LA and Hawaii.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah, cheaper taxes there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some property tax.
Yeah, no, you're right. But all right, y'all, that's that. And we're gonna talk. We'll start back with BMF. We'll talk about that series next week. We want to give y'all a chance to watch the season premiere for all of y'all that don't have on demand and everything. So y'all enjoy.
Let me know if you need the link. And
It comes in threes. It comes in threes. That's all I tell you all. So MT signing off.
All right, you got the B's up, big B's. All right, okay.
Mr. Come first, because you gotta respect me. And over to the right chair.
You know what it is, man. This is the truth, man. Always spitting that real shit. And then also we have, as always,
it's your boy Tay. Well, filling in for the whole podcast of Sports Talk Fan Josh. Check us out on YouTube. We about to get back up and rolling with the reviews and all that jazz. So be on the lookout.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday, Josh. Peace.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Pablo.